A very good evening, students. I think all would have been very happy now, hearing the news that you are going to come to school from next week. And we teachers are also happy to see you face to face. And in the last class, we have completed chapter number 10 called Differential Calculus. And you might have noticed that I've told the last problems and the previous video sums are all important problems, I said. So I hope that you would have practiced that well. Now in this class we are going to enter into a new chapter called Integral Calculus, which is our chapter number 11. Name of the topic is Integral Calculus. And if you see the definition, integration is nothing but the reverse process of differentiation. Just now we have completed differentiation. So what we are going to discuss in today's class is nothing but the reverse process of what we have been discussing so far. And also you would have remembered that in differential calculus also we started with a similar kind of a table stating formulas of basic differentiation. And in this chapter also, integral calculus, we will start with the basic formulas, which is very, very important for this chapter. And just to recollect, if I ask you what is the differentiation answer of sin x, you will say cos x, right? If I differentiate sin x, answer is cos x. And if we differentiate 1 by x, the answer is minus 1 by x square. And if you differentiate log x, answer is 1 by x, e power x, same e power x. These are all the basic results that we have studied in a differential calculus. Now, and as I said, this unit is nothing but the reverse process of differentiation. The reverse process of differentiation, right? Integration is nothing but reverse process of differentiation. So if we look at the formula, so first we will see some formulas. I know that if I differentiate cos x, answer is minus sin x. So just imagine, or before just we will look at this. If I differentiate log x, answer is 1 by x. So in a reverse way, if I integrate 1 by x, the answer is log x. So this is the symbol that we use for integration. How to read this? Integral 1 by x dx. What is this dx? Dx stands for the integrating operator. The integration operator is called dx. That means we are doing the integration with respect to x. Even in differentiation we will write like that. Differentiating with respect to x, or differentiating with respect to theta, differentiating with respect to t. In the same way, this is called, if I write dx, the integration is done with respect to x. That is the meaning. So this dx is nothing but it specifies, or it says with respect to what we are integrating. So with respect to x we are integrating, that is why we are writing dx. And if you see all the formulas, it will carry dx because we are integrating with respect to x. So how important the differentiation formulas are at the beginning. Equally, integration formulas are also very important. So you spend a lot of time in learning all these formulas, which is given in the form of a table, and only after completing, that is after reading all the formulas given in the table, you should see the explanation of the problems. Without learning the formulas, please don't see the explanation of the problems, because you will never understand. Only after thoroughing with all the formulas, you can just go through the problem section. I'm going to go for the problems in this class itself, but you should not do that. After seeing all the formulas, you should spend at least 20 to 25 minutes for reading all the formulas. Even you can write and practice once, then go for the problem video. Okay, now we will go for the formulas. Functions, antiderivatives. Now as I said, log x, if I differentiate log x, answer is 1 by x. So reverse, what should I say? If I integrate 1 by x, the answer should be log x. And a plus c is given extra. I will explain why it is afterwards. Integral sin x dx, answer is minus cos x. We know very well, if I differentiate only cos x, answer is minus sin x. So if I differentiate minus cos x, answer is sin x. And again, differentiation of sin x, answer is cos x. This we know already. Differentiation of sin x, answer is cos x. What is the reverse process? Integral cos x dx, answer is sin x. So these are all the very good examples of stating integration is nothing but the reverse process of differentiation. So if I differentiate this, we will get this answer. In the reverse process, if I integrate this, we will get back this original function. I hope you will understand. Now we will see one by one the formulas. Integral k dx, answer is kx plus c. Integral x power n dx, the answer is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. I forgot to put plus c there. Here also plus c should come. And then integral 1 by x dx log x plus c. Integral sin x dx minus cos x plus c. Integral cos x dx sin x plus c. Integral tan x dx log secant x plus c. Integral cot x dx log sin x plus c. Just I am reading out. You have to memorize. Integral sin x dx minus cos x. Don't get confused. With the symbol, you should clearly learn. So now we will go for the other formulas. Here in this page itself, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 formulas are available. Now we will see a few more formulas, which is called as a basic integration formulas. Again, I am repeatedly telling, first, after seeing this, immediately you memorize all these things. Then go for the problem video. Without learning, please don't enter into the problem section. And the next one, integral secant x dx. Answer is log secant x plus tan x plus c. Integral cosecant x dx. Log cosecant x minus cot x plus c. Integral secant square x dx. Tan x plus c. Integral cosecant square x dx minus cot x plus c. Even if we have learnt in differentiation of tan x secant square x. We know very well, differentiation of tan x is secant square x. So integration of secant square x is nothing but tan x. Similarly, integral cosecant square x dx minus cot x plus c. Integral secant x tan x dx. Answer is secant x plus c. Integral cosecant x cot x dx. Answer is minus cosecant x plus c. Integral e power x dx. E power x plus c. Integral a power x dx. A power x by log a plus c. Integral 1 by root of 1 minus x square dx. Sin inverse x plus c. Again I repeat, integral 1 by root of 1 minus x square dx. What is this dx stands for? We are integrating with respect to x. That is the meaning. Answer is sin inverse x plus c. How to read this? Sin inverse x plus c. Integral 1 by 1 plus x square dx. Answer is tan inverse x plus c. Integral 1 by root x dx. Integral 1 by root x dx. Answer is 2 root x plus c. 2 root x plus c. Integral f dash of x by f of x dx. And here this is f of x means a function. F dash of x means the differentiation of f of x. So what we have to understand from this formula is, if a function is present in the denominator and if the differentiation of this function is present in the numerator, again I am repeating, a function is present in the denominator, if the differentiation of this function is present in the numerator, then the answer for such kind of integration is log of denominator. Again, what I am trying to say, denominator should have a function, and in the numerator the differentiation of denominator, if it is present, that is if you differentiate f of x, that answer, if it is present in the numerator, then the answer for such kind of integration is log of denominator. So log of f of x plus c. So this is the general formula that we can apply. If any case is found like this, we can apply this formula. What case? A denominator should contain a function. The differentiation of denominator should be present in the numerator. Then the answer is log of denominator. So as I said, in the previous page we had 7 formulas, and here 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 formulas are given as a basic integration formulas. So first of all, you should be thorough with all the 19 formulas before seeing the problems. Now we are going to enter into the problem section, but you should not, after seeing this, you should stop playing the video, go back to the PDF, see the formulas, memorize it, write and practice, then come back for the problem section. Then see how the problems are explained. Then only you can easily understand with the help of the formulas that you know. So we are going to enter into the problem section now, but you should not. When should you enter? After thoroughing all the formulas. Problem number 1. Integrate x power 11. So this is the question. Integrate x power 11. So the meaning of this question is this. So in the answer we will write, since they have given integrate, we are putting the integration symbol. So integral x power 11 dx. This is the meaning for this question. So integrate x power 11 means we should write integral x to the power of 11 dx. So how to integrate this kind of a function? So if you see x to the power of 11 dx, this is a question, and we know this formula, integral x power n dx. Answer is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Similarly, you compare this and this, you compare this with this formula. So what is n? 11. What does the formula says? X power n plus 1. So x to the power of 11 plus 1, 12 by n plus 1. Again n plus 1 means 12, and in the formula we will be having plus c, plus constant. So the answer for this integration is x power 12 by 12 plus c. Suppose if it is x power 9, what is the answer? X power 10 by 10 plus c. If it is x power 5, the answer will be x power 6 by 6 plus c. I think now you will understand what I am trying to say. Problem number 2. Integrate 1 by x to the power of 7. So we are writing integral 1 by x to the power of 7 dx. Why we are writing dx? Because we are integrating with respect to x. To say that, we should write dx. So now in this integration I am just bringing this to numerator. So x to the power of minus 7 becomes minus 7. Now again applying the same formula. What is n value? Minus 7. So n plus 1, minus 7 plus 1. And you know minus 7 plus 1 is equal to minus 6, right? So x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. That is why I have written minus 6 here. Now if you see minus commonly written 1 by 6, if you bring x to the power of minus 6 to denominator, it becomes x to the power of 6 plus c is the final answer. So these are all a simple integration problems, but you should know the basic integration formula to do these kind of sums. Problem number 3, integrate cube root of, how to read this? Cube root of x power 4. How to read this? Cube root of x to the power of 4. Since integrate is the question, we are putting integration symbol and writing this dx. So integral, I am writing x to the power of 4 here. Cube root, how to write cube root in terms of power? Power 1 by 3. Cube root means power 1 by 3. Square root means power 1 by 2. So I am writing x power 4 cube root. Instead of writing cube root, I am putting power 1 by 3 dx. Combining these two powers, you will be getting 4 by 3. Again applying the same x power n dx formula. So x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Simplifying this, that is cross multiplying 4 plus 3, 7 by 3. Here also it is 7 by 3 plus c. Taking this to numerator, 3 will come to numerator. So 3x to the power of 7 by 3 by 7 plus c is the final answer. Could you able to understand these problems? Very simple sums. Problem number 4. Problem number 4. Integrate 1 by sine square x. That is the question. So as usual, we will write integral symbol and write this function dx. I have already told you dx is written because we are integrating this function with respect to x. That is the meaning. Now what I am going to do, I am going to take this sine square x to the numerator. We know very well 1 by sine x. What is the formula for 1 by sine x? Cosecant x, right? This is the trigonometric formula. So 1 by sine square x is written as cosecant square x dx. And there is a direct formula for cosecant square x dx in the basic formulas. So using that, we are writing this as minus cot x plus c. So to understand this, we should know basic formulas. Integral cosecant square x dx, answer is minus cot x plus c. Problem number 5. Integrate cos x by sine square x. So as usual, what we will do, putting integral symbol, writing this function dx. Now this is written as cosecant x into cot x. I'll explain how it is. Cos x by sine square x is present, right? This is written as cos x by sine x. That is sine square x means there is sine x into sine x. So one sine x I am combining with cos and another sine x I am keeping as it is. So we can write this like this. Now what is 1 by sine is what? Cosecant x. 1 by sine x means I can write that as cosecant x. Cos by sine is written as cot x. So finally this is written as cosecant x into cot x dx. And again we are having a direct integration formula for this function. Integral cosecant x cot x dx, answer is minus cosecant x plus c. That is why I told first thorough with the basic formulas, then see the problems. Otherwise you will be in confusion. Problem number 6. Integrate x to the power of 24 by x to the power of 25. So integration symbol, writing this function, putting dx. So cancelling this. This will entirely get cancelled with this power. So only 1x remains in the denominator. So this finally gets reduced to 1 by x dx. Again direct integration formula. What is the answer for integral 1 by x dx? Log x plus c. Very simple sum. You should know simple techniques, that's all. Problem number 7. Integrate 1 minus x square power minus 1 by 2. So what we will do? Integral symbol, integral, writing this function, putting dx. Now since the power carries minus sign, I'm going to take that to denominator. So I can write 1 minus x square power minus 1 by 2. This is rough column. Can be written as how? 1 by 1 minus x square to the power of 1 by 2. Yes or no? The power minus, when it goes to denominator, it becomes plus. Power 1 by 2 is written as square root. Yes or no? Power 1 by 2 means we can replace that by square root. So 1 by square root of 1 minus x square dx. Direct formula is there. 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Answer is sine inverse x plus c using integration formula. Problem number 8. Integrate x plus 5 whole power 6. So what we do? Putting integration symbol, writing this and writing dx to say we are integrating with respect to x. Now what formula I am going to apply here is same x power n dx formula. What is this formula says? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So what is x? This concept I would have told you in the differentiation itself. So try to understand what I am telling now very carefully. Now applying this formula, but in place of x, we are having x plus 5. We are applying this formula x power n, but in place of x I am having x plus 5. In cases like this, we can apply the same formula. So x power n plus 1, 6 plus 1 is 7 by 7 plus c. But since in place of x some other function is present, I should differentiate this once again. The same concept I told you in the differential calculus also. So if you differentiate this, what happens? When I differentiate x, answer is 1. When I differentiate 5, answer is 0. So only 1 remains. So I should write that 1 in the denominator. But in this sum, even if I write 1, there is no change in the answer. So I have not written that before. Try to understand what I am telling. We are integrating this using this formula x power n dx. But in place of x, we are having x plus 5. But also we can apply the same formula. But we should differentiate this once again and write that answer in the denominator. Here differentiation of x is 1. 5 becomes 0, so only 1 will come. I need not write that in the denominator. Even if I write 7 into 1, 7 only remains. Try to understand what I am telling. So x plus 5 whole power 7 by 7 plus c is the answer. But I should write into 1 because I should differentiate this again and write that answer in the denominator. We will clearly understand that this concept in the next sum. Integrate 1 by 2 minus 3x to the power 4. So as usual, integral symbol, writing the function dx. Bringing this to numerator, power 4 becomes minus 4. Again I am applying the same x power n dx formula. So this is x power n. And here n is equal to minus 4. Right? So what is the formula? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So minus 4 plus 1, these are all rough column. Minus 4 plus 1, what is the answer? Minus 3. That is why I have written minus 3 by minus 3. So x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. But I should not stop here because I am applying x power n formula. In place of x, I am having 2 minus 3x. So I should differentiate this once again. If I differentiate 2, answer is 0. Minus 3x, if you differentiate, answer is minus 3. So I should write that in the denominator. So 1 by minus 3 I have written. Try to understand. 1 by minus 3 should come in the denominator. Why? Because in place of x we are having this. So differentiate this again. Write that answer in the denominator. Now if you combine these two, minus 3 into minus 3 becomes 9. At the same time bringing this to denominator, minus 3 becomes plus 3. So final answer is 1 by 9 into 2 minus 3x power 3 plus c. So you should understand the concept I have explained in this sum clearly here. Problem number 10. Question number 10. Question number 10. Integrate sine 3x. So integral symbol sine 3x dx. And what is the formula for integral sine x dx? What is the formula? The answer is minus cos x plus c. So I am writing minus cos 3x plus c. But in place of x, 3x we are having. In place of x we are having 3x. So I should differentiate this 3x once again. If you differentiate 3x, answer is 3. That 3 should be written in the denominator. Explaining the same concept through different problems. If you see problem number 11, integrate cosecant square of this. So integral cosecant square this into dx. And we know integration formula, integral cosecant square x dx. And the formula says minus cot x plus c. Right? So I am applying this formula here. What is the difference between this and the same? But in place of x, I am having 5x minus 7. So still I am applying the same formula, minus cot x. So minus cot 5x minus 7 plus c. But I should not stop there because I should differentiate this once again. If you differentiate 5x, answer is 5. So that 5 should be written in the denominator. Minus cot 5x minus 7 by 5 plus c. Problem number 12. Integrate e power 8 minus 7x. So writing integral this into dx. And we know the formula, integral e power x dx. What is the answer? E power x plus c. So applying the same formula here. E power x. But in place of x, we are having 8 minus 7x. So differentiate this again. 8 becomes 0. Minus 7x, if you differentiate, minus 7 will come. So write that minus 7 in the denominator. Plus c is the answer. 13th, integrate 1 by 6 minus 4x. So putting integral symbol, writing that dx. And we know integral 1 by x dx. Answer is log x plus c, right? So I am just assuming this as x. So writing log x because x is this. But in place of x, we are having 6 minus 4x. So differentiate this once again. 6 becomes 0. Minus 4x. If you differentiate, minus 4 will come. So write that minus 4 in the denominator plus c. Sum number 14. Integrate cosecant 5x plus 3 cot 5x plus 3. So first step, integral symbol, writing the function, putting dx. And we know integral cosecant x cot x dx. Answer is minus cosecant x plus c. This is the answer. So cosecant x cot x. But in place of x, we are having 5x plus 3. So we are applying the same formula, minus cosecant x, but differentiate this again. 5x, 5 will come, this becomes 0. So that 5 should be written in the denominator. Question number 15. Integrate 1 by root of 1 minus 4x whole square. So writing integral symbol, writing the function dx. What is the formula that we know? Integral 1 by root of 1 minus x square dx. Answer is sine inverse x plus c. This is the formula that we know. Now see, 1 by root of 1 minus, in place of x I am having 4x. So I am applying the same formula, sine inverse x, that is 4x. But in place of x I am having 4x. So differentiate 4x once again, 4 will come. That 4 should be written in the denominator plus c. Problem number 16. Integrate 1 by root of 1 minus 81x square. So with integral symbol, writing the function dx. And while writing the function, I am going to write this 81x square as 9x whole square. Because 9 square is 81x square. So 81x square, how to write? 9x whole square. Just to get the formula, 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So what is the formula? Integral 1 by root of 1 minus x square dx is sine inverse x. So I should write sine inverse 9x. But in place of x, I am having 9x. So differentiate 9x once again, 9 will come. Write that 9 in the denominator plus c. Hope you are understanding. I am explaining the same concept through different problems. Problem number 17. Integrate 1 by 1 plus 36x square. So putting in the integral symbol, writing the function dx. And we know integration formula, integral 1 by 1 plus x square dx. This is x, right? This is x square. The formula is tan inverse x plus c. Here 36x square is written as 6x the whole square. 36x square is written as 6x the whole square into dx. So now see, compare this and this. 1 by 1 plus x square, but in place of x, 6x is present. So apply this formula, tan inverse x, in place of x, 6x is present. So tan inverse 6x, what we have to do, in place of x, 6x is present. So I should differentiate 6x once again. 6 will come, that 6 should be written in the denominator. So tan inverse of 6x by 6 plus c is the final answer. I hope you would have understood all the problems. If you would have thorough with the formulas, and then if you are seeing this, I am sure you will be understanding all the sums. Basically, this denominator concepts you have to understand clearly so that it will be easy when you enter into the difficult problem section, right? So write all these sums and practice so that you can familiar with how to integrate various functions. Thank you, children.